Hi, my name's John Wright. Here, I'll do this so you recognize me. Hello, my name's John Wright, and I'm sitting right here. And you know what? I I don't go very far. That's for damn sure. At least I haven't for a long time. And I'm thinking about going to Washington D.C. And anyway, I'm thinking about here. I'm watching Donald Trump and the stuff that's going on, and I mean, it's current events, and I watch it over here on YouTube Premium, what people have downloaded on. And, I watch Donald Trump, and, I'll goddamn tell you what I'd fucking do. And, I know Elena Hobbit has looked at my thing before because I looked over at my stuff before, and I went over one of my things, and all of a sudden I see Elena Hobbit's picture show up. Like when I went over my thing. I don't know why her picture would show up. Maybe she's been over there at my site or over at my YouTube station, where I upload this stuff. But anyway, right there. But that there's nothing. I just flattery, I guess. It's something. It's nice when people. There's a way of, somebody steals your idea, and sometimes you just don't give a fuck. Or sometimes you'll bait something into somebody so they'll do it. And you'll look right at them and they'll say, well, how did you like that? They'll be like, aren't you mad? I'd fuck no. I want a coffee shop right here anyway, you see. I want a coffee just down from just down the block from my place because I didn't like going up to the Chamberway espresso place right there because one, there's a whole bunch of traffic, and number two, I come from Market Street, to run the bowling alley and stuff. So right there, I wanted an espresso stand right there between the bowling alley and my house so I can get espresso either on my way or coming home, one way or the other, you know. So anyway, and then for some reason, something happened, and all of the bowlers, I quit the bowling alley. That's what I think happened. And the bowlers slipped in there, and they'd follow me in there and have coffee and stuff too, from time to time. And I quit the bowling alley, and those people quit the bowling alley too, and that place went down, and I just kind of nicknamed it Simply Sucks. And the name kind of stuck with it, and then they put the pig station right next door, you know. They put the police station right next door to Simply Sucks. So it's all fit together on that one in Lewis County, Washington, downtown Chehalis, right there next to the police department. It used to be the old PUD center, I believe, once upon a time, but the cops had moved in there. Bam, bam. Oh boy, Simply Sucks right there. Get a good cup of coffee. Might be one of those things. And if they sell Cokes, that's what I'm getting to is, me Chinese, we play joke, we want pee-pee in your Coke. And that's what you can get in Lewis County, Washington. Because shit stinks in Lewis County, Washington. That's for sure. And what I was thinking about Donald Trump was, I mean, I know what these guys do because I had the same kind of thing happen in Lewis County, Washington with these Republican yahoos that was ripping off the bowling alley, didn't want to make their payments. Like Fairlane's Bowling Center, the Caustics, they didn't want to pay their payments. They got behind on payments. They thought, well, we'll just run it until they take it away from us. And I knew they were running on empty. And I went over there and I said, you guys want to sell this? They offer, they wanted to sell it. It was easy to get them to say, you mean you'll buy it? Yep, yep, I'll buy it, and I'll even let you guys work here while we work out everything. And I took all the paperwork over to my real estate agent, told him the deal. He's going to put up his farm, and bam, we're going to have it. Well, I tell you what, all I found out was they were in cahoots. It was Little Red Riding Hood. I got threatened by the cops. I couldn't even go in my own bowling alley. Now they've painted it sheriff's green. You know, and that's just to say, there's bowling alley in Maine that just got shot up after I brought this to the attention of the governor in Washington State and the Department of L&I. And then again, don't you like my shirt, my DB Cooper shirt? I go, hey man, how you doing? How do you feel today? And you can see my little party lights on here. Oh, it's just those jousts around here. At nighttime, I sit right here, I pull out the guitar, and I play for these people. Maybe I'll get better, you know. But right now, I don't play very good. I probably don't even sing very good either. But I'll practice on my singing too. But now I was thinking, you know, Donald Trump with all this action that he's got going on. I'll tell you what I would do, and I know what these guys did, and I know that, you know, when you're going through everything like somebody like Donald Trump's going through, you see the Olympia School of Driving goes by right now. Isn't that cool? I wave to them because they can see I'm here. I have all sorts of county vehicles that go up and down, you know, and I think, wow, surveillance finally. It's about time. After 40 minutes of gunshots and being raised up on YouTube, thank you, fans. Thank you, fans. Anybody out there that hears me, I thank you for making them be quiet around me. Now you can do this to your nation as well. You know, I mean, the fact is when you look at, is there making noise over there? Well, why don't you just print out the noise ordinance for the area and just put it in their mailbox and see how they goddamn like it? They won't like it at first. They'll get what? Angered? And then when they do something and blow off with dynamite or something like that, well, I didn't do nothing. It sunk into that guy what the fuck I was talking about, I'm sure. Especially when he heard his friend over there do the same thing. You know, so it dawns on people, and it dawned on people. And that guy over there, oh, he must be hardcore because he wanted to do an additional 40 minutes the other day that we caught here. I had to run two sections, 15 minutes on one, 15 minutes on the other one. You know, I mean, it is what it is. And I tell you, I wouldn't be buying shirts, and I probably wouldn't look like the likeness of this guy on the shirt. You know, I'm about ready to buy a brand new car and have it delivered here from James Van Cleve in Morton, Washington. That I went up there, and before all this happened years ago, 10 years ago or so, after Ronald Reynolds' murder, and finding out everything and investigating Skip Davis's murder, the cop in Lewis County, Washington. And I often say, hey, the only good cop's a dead cop. And if the cops out there think that I'm saying something terrible about them, I'm not. I know a lot of good cops that was murdered out there, you men. I'll say that to each and every one of you law enforcement officers that actually that stands behind the badge that you wear proudly. But for the criminals that hide behind those badges as criminals that hide behind that badge, then the hide behind you good men that's up in front and they push you into the front lines. God damn it, I know how it works out there, men. My name's John Wright. I goddamn know how it works in the law enforcement community because I've had friends in the law enforcement community that's got murdered in the law enforcement community. And let me tell you, I could have a segment just on them. But, you know, it would probably take 3 segments. I could think of three or four individuals, 5 maybe, that really, if I told their story and they're gone. You know, now which one would I pick? Well, I know of a story of, I think it's Bruce Kimsey gunning down a man up there. I mean, that one stands out to me. And that was Bruce Kimsey on his own gunned down this man. I think the man was wanted. It just looked disturbing to me when I read it. There's things about these law enforcement officers up there that they kill people, and sometimes good people get killed. I can remember a law enforcement officer that I felt really hard for, because he got killed up there between Morton and White Pass, and you know, it was a really touching story. It seemed like I must have known the guy too. Um, you know, Skip Davies, Morton cop, dead. Oh, let's see. Gosh, I'm on the spot. I tell you what, I do go mind blank at times. Then after it's all over, I think really suspenseful. I get out my pencil. I write it down on the clipboard like I do right here. And I come back. But you know what, Donald Trump? I mean, what I'm seeing on TV, he's what, dismantled the RNC. He's put his own new people in, and only people that repledge themselves into his cult is actually allowed into it. You know, this is the same thing that's in Lewis County. Matter of fact, with all the stuff that I've had going on here, and I told you about back here and stuff like this, my brother-in-law today, when I seen him, he talked about cutting these here trees right here by my place, real close, like, oh, well, you know what, I love Ernie and Bonnie, and I'm thinking about buying a new car and finding a new place to be, because I've been camped on their fucking yard for years, and they've been so kind to me, you guys. They've been so kind to me. I haven't left this piece of property since I was forced to be here by the law enforcement community chasing me around. And I didn't know that my dad was D.B. Cooper when I got here. Matter of fact, I knew, well, I don't, here, you can go over to the Tube Sock Killers and read it over there, because I started documenting everything as I seen it come in. Just like right here today, I didn't know about JFK's association with this organization that's going on, but I surely tell you, Johnson's Highway Market up there in Port Angeles, Washington, 101 in Gale, my dad's house on 5th Street. My sister married a man named Baker. Baker's at the end of 5th Street, Baker Street. We got Lee's Creek on one side, L for Lee's Creek, and my dad's middle name's Leroy or Lever something, but also James Rowland, strange like that too, like a boy named Sue. Jerry L. Wright, like Lee's Creek again. But then we got, you know, Lee's Creek, but and Baker, and then to the, even further to the left, you know, we've got Enos Creek. Enos Creek, Ernie. I mean, my sister, we got Alpine and Delphi. Alpine Bowl is in Morton, Washington, next to the cemetery. Bonnie moved to Alpine here. And we got a fire hall across the street that they used to like to hang out at that they don't want to now. I have the street sweeper go by 2 times today, 1 time yesterday. Boy, I had to go out there and go like this. You're doing a knockout job. Never seen that kind of action before either. And I get a wave to people, and pretty soon I'm going to turn on music and play music in my glow-in-the-dark 37-foot motorhome on Delphi and Alpine, so all the world can see. My windows are wide open. I have lips on the side of the window right here that can kiss my ass. I love you guys, America. This is John Wright. Hey, it is 3/12 of 24. I had to look at my thing. It's about 7:30, and I'm going to be going on Chaterbate and looking at some women that I know I talked to. And you know what? If I'm looking for a new wife, I already got 4 or 5 of them, you know, probably interested in a nice guy that treats women nice. And you know what? We would definitely start this at a date. And thank you for your time, and you guys have a great day. Thank you, and I hope America heals, and you'll heal better once you get out of a cult if you're involved in it. And if you need some help, you could always contact Cooper's Air Force 101 at outlook.com, and I will talk to you personally. Thank you for your time, and have a nice day.